so will I. Hopefully the audio will be fine. So, right, hello, and we're here with another exhibitor at Best Practice 2024 in Birmingham. So with Umar at ABTrace, I'm just going to hear a little bit from Umar about his role and about ABTrace as a product. So tell us some more.
So I think primary care has obviously got a huge amount of burden, and one of the things that we're not automating enough probably is the proactive care, the planned care, chronic disease management, medication monitoring. Huge amount of workload that happens in the background. Sometimes we don't fully appreciate it. Patients don't fully realize it's happening. And traditionally we've run searches, right? We run hundreds of searches, we run them once a one, then we upload them somewhere else, we message patients. So there's lots of admin work, lots of repetition. Patients are getting messages 2 or 3 times, and even when they come in, we're still missing out things and we're calling them back in again.
Yeah, absolutely. Or we're messaging them about your COPD review, it's your diabetes review. Sometimes it's a little bit disjointed, isn't it?
Yeah, and the patients are thinking, well, how come you guys haven't figured that out? You know, I got a message, I was in last week, that kind of thing. Yeah. And also there's duplication. Like you're doing, in February, you're trying to chase patients that have already been in twice to finish the cough stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always a rush at the end of the year, so it's nice to try and avoid that.
Avoid it. Yeah. And we've been talking about productivity, we've been talking about being proactive, and so essentially what we do that's maybe a little bit different is we integrate deeply into EMIS System 1. So this isn't RPA, this is a medical device fully integrated, and we're running all the searches on a daily basis automatically. So because you're not running a search in EMIS, you're not running a search in System 1, it's not slowing your system down, you're not waiting till tomorrow. And then we're combining those searches, so we know for every single patient across all the different rules, CQC, IIF, QoF, medication safe prescribing, and also your local ICS rule sets, we know what each patient needs. And because we know, first, we can message them automatically, inbuilt messaging, so you don't need to use another messaging system. It doesn't cost you any fragment costs, and we will find the right patient, message them, give them an appointment slot that you want, and get them into the practice. So what we're basically saying is, you can just forget about certain types of monitoring. So your DMARD monitoring, from now on, every single patient will be messaged before they're overdue. Your smear monitoring, you can make sure that they'll be messaged 3 times, it'll be coded in. They'll either come in or they'll have 3 invites by the end of the year, guaranteed. Yeah,
great. I mean, I was looking at your product demonstration earlier, and it was interesting that you kind of cover, I guess, 3 levels of recall. So there was the patient view, which was good for when people are in having their check, to give full visibility to everything that they might need for that check. If they've come for a diabetes review, but they need something for their asthma, you know, that's visible there. And then there was a kind of a recall view for the process of recalling patients en masse, which was good. And I felt like that you can do like automated campaigns for your recalls, so you can really plan in advance and plan throughout the year to avoid that rush. So that was really interesting. Is there anything particularly different about your product as compared to other competitors?
Yeah, I think there's kind of 2 types of competitors. There's the kind of larger, older competitors that are template based, so they will program your System 1 or EMIS to run searches. They're not running the searches, you still have to trigger the search, you still have to deal with the results, you still have to upload them. So that's, it helps, but it's not necessarily doing the full process. And then there's the kind of younger companies perhaps that are not as deeply integrated, that are much smaller teams, that are sort of challenging and trying to get into the space, but they don't have inbuilt messaging, they don't have medical device status. So I think we're probably a largish challenger and trying to disrupt things and do it in a new way. And I think there's been some good examples of that working in primary care, so hopefully we're on the right track.
Good, that's exciting. So, and how are you finding Best Practice as a conference? You having a good time here?
Yeah, I think it's been good. It's been good not just meeting new customers, but talking to the old ones and saying how you guys getting on. And you know, it's been good feedback. And nice to meet people.
Good. And is there anything that you're particularly excited about in general practice technology, or anything that's on the horizon for ABTrace that you'd like to tell people about?
I mean, I think it's a bit of both. I think we're finally thinking about productivity when we've been thinking about activity so far. And I think one of the things we do is we measure what got done per appointment, what was missed. And so in trying to motivate the practice, demonstrating all the work that's being done, we can do that. What's coming up is smoothing out demand. We know on a daily basis what every patient needs. We know what happened to them. So what we can do is help you slightly jig things. So not necessarily the old birth month system, but actually bring people in at the right time and make the best use of the staff that you have.
Yeah, and I think that's probably going to be a focus going forwards, isn't it? We've had a lot of focus on access and not so much focus on planned and proactive care. So it'd be good over the next year to see more of a focus on that.
And look, I'm biased, but I think that reactive care is quite hard to automate because patients have lots of different things going on. I think proactive care is where we can really move the needle.
That's a really good point. Good, yeah. So thank you very much, Umar, for talking to us. And we might see more of you on EGP Learning. Maybe do a more focused demonstration or something. But
so if I can do a plug, please get in touch with us, ABTrace.com. We're happy to do a demo and see if we can help you like we've helped over 300 practices so far.
Good, thank you. Right, thanks, Umar.